Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be another family grocery haul and meal plan for a family of 5. So there's me, my other half and my 3 kids. So if you want to see what we have bought for the week ahead and what our meal plan is, then keep watching. So before I get into the grocery haul and the meal plan part of this video, I just wanted to say hi and that I hope you're all okay and you're doing well despite the current circumstances. We're okay, we're doing fine. It's hard sometimes, it's alright sometimes, but yeah, we're doing good. This haul is from Aldi. We've been shopping there mainly like from most of our shops at the moment because it's like the biggest shop where we live. We're trying not to go too far. Though that said, I am really missing like going to Tesco or having to reach around other shops, but the time will come. So yeah, this is an Aldi shop. I spent around £120 this week, which is still a lot, and I am missing like the deals on in the stores, like buy one get one free or 3 for 2 and that kind of thing, and I definitely think it shows. I mentioned in my last grocery haul that I definitely noticed the prices have gone up, and also excuse the fact that in this video at the start now I look like this, and then I'm going to go into the whole part and then run you through the meal plan. I look completely different. I forgot to film the intro because just things are harder at the moment because I've always got 3 kids around and I just have to grab my moments of quiet so I can film this and you can actually hear me while I can. So without any further ado, I will get on with the rest of the haul, and I hope you enjoy it and it gives you a little bit of inspiration. So starting over here, we've got some frozen items, and I have some garden peas, crispy skin on fries. These were new and I thought they looked quite nice. I got these from Mark and Bill. They are soy and chili calamari, delicious squid coated and marinated in soy sauce, garlic and chili, and they look a bit like salt and pepper squid, if you know what I mean, so I thought they would like those. I got some battered chunky cod fillets at the back there just because Bill said that he really fancied fish chips and mushy peas, and then I also have some halloumi fries here. So that's all the frozen stuff. Then in terms of meat this week, I do feel like I've got quite a lot of meat for us, but I will go through my reasoning with that when I go through the meal plan at the end. So we have some lean diced beef. We have some beef mince. I had to get 15% fat because they didn't have this size in the 5% fat that I would normally get, but as I'm making meatballs, this is probably actually better for it because you need a bit of fat for them to stay together. I've also got some lean pork mince also to make these meatballs with, but I will go through that more later on. I have 2 packs of the tempura mini fillets again because we just love them and they're quite affordable really. They're just really handy and they're going to be for a recipe this week. We have some chicken satay sticks, honey roast ham, meat stirs again, Bill's absolute favourite thing ever. Then we also have some pork chipolatas and some bacon as well. So that is, yeah, that's all the meat. Then we have fromage frais, this is all dairy kind of fridge stuff now, puff pastry, some soft cheese, so like Philadelphia knockoff, 2 packets of halloumi, grana padano cheese, some eggs. We do get our eggs, milk and bread delivered by our milkman, but I got some extra eggs this week because we seem to be using a lot of them. Salted butter, always handy to have in for baking with the kids. Extra mature cheddar, sour cream, and then I think that is it for the fridge. Oh, we also have a margarita pizza as well, which I grabbed. Wasn't really on the list, but I thought it would just be handy to have in. Then for store cupboard stuff, one thing that I was quite happy to see, this is new but it's also limited edition, is these, and these are Smoky Chipotle soft taco kits, and they look to be a bit of a rip-off of the Oaxaca ones, which Mark and I love, but obviously you can't really get those from Aldi generally because they do like their own brands and stuff. So very pleased to see these. The tacos are about this big, so they're like small and you eat like more of them because of that. They're really nice, and we always serve it with like guacamole and that kind of thing, so I got that to have it in the cupboard just because I saw it and I saw limited edition and I didn't know when I would see it again. Then other stuff that we got, 2 packs of these like fake Nespresso Pods. These are the espresso ones, I really like those. We got some cheese thins because these are great for like lunches or snacks for the kids, like doing cheese and biscuits or like make your own lunch balls, that kind of thing. Spaghetti, 2 packets of the long grain rice again. I got some hot dogs because these were a special buy, the big ones, and I thought I would just stock up and get those in. Mushy peas for fish and chips for the kids. Reduced fat coconut milk there as well. And then everything else here at the moment is bread and drink. So I've got some garlic and coriander naan breads, cheesy topped rolls. I was trying to find sub rolls, but I had to get these instead because I couldn't find any sub rolls. original wraps mini ones, which are just more convenient I find for kids, so I picked those up this time. And then I've got a bigger pack for us as well. They're for a recipe, but any leftover we will have for lunches because we do like a wrap in this house. Cheese and red onion focaccia that I got last week, I've got that again. And some of these Scotch pancakes just because they're handy. Obviously, like bread, as I mentioned, we get from the milkman. Then drink this week, 2 double strand squash, so we got orange and summer fruits. Got a pack of Coke Zero again, an apple juice, a Prosecco and a wine. As I mentioned last time, this wine is fit, and the Prosecco from Aldi I have no problem with drinking either. And then I also got some Guinness, and I mainly got this for a recipe. I'm not a Guinness drinker, I'm definitely not a Guinness drinker, but I know that Mark likes it. But they were so expensive, they were like £4.50. But because I didn't want to dither over what else I could get, like an ale, so I just decided to buy it anyway because I really want to do a beef and Guinness pie for one of our meals this week, so he will have the other 3 of those, I'm sure. So I'm going to pop all of these away and then I will show you the rest of the stuff that we've got. So this is everything else that is left, and I'm going to start over here with loads of snacks because snacks seem to be something that everybody in this house looks forward to at the moment. Sweets and treats and all of that stuff. And plus, when I'm in the shops, I don't know about anyone else, but I just seem to walk around and I'm drawn to it all. That being said, like, we're not going to go through all of this week. We still have some bits left from last week, but I do like to stock up, and I would rather have like extras in rather than not enough. So, you know, don't worry, there's loads of veg over there. I'll show you that in a minute. So we have some hoops, so they're like basically hula hoops. We've got these raspberry flakes. These were a special buy, so they are a healthier snack for children. Yay for that. Popcorn, because we like to do movie nights a lot, it just makes things feel a bit like nicer. So got that in. I have some spicy Sriracha tortilla chips this time. We got the lime ones last week. These are very nice if you've not had them before. These were a special buy. I bought them because they have rainbows on and I just thought it would cheer the kids up. So limited edition, and they're just cake bars with little rainbow like confetti sugar strands in the cream. Got these again because they're still here on special buy and my kids love them. So they are strawberry, orange and blackcurrant fruit strings made with fruit juice concentrate. They're still similar to sweeties, but natural colours and flavours and not as much bad stuff, if you know what I mean. I've got more of these Kinder bar knockoffs. These are the strawberry ones, seem to be the most popular ones for my kids. These I bought because I miss Percy Pigs, and I miss a lot of bits from M&S that I can't get like locally because I don't want to drive that far at the moment. And these are Veggie Wendy the Worm Sour-tastic sweeties and Veggie Leo the Lion. So these are like Percy Pigs and these are like the Colin the Caterpillar, is it? So I was quite pleased to see those, and I picked those up A because I thought they'd be really nice, and B because I actually wanted to show you guys as well. So I'm hoping they're nice. They're gelatin free as well, so good for any vegetarians amongst us. Then I got some split pop yogurts as well as the fromage frais that I showed you earlier, because these are like a nice like dessert for the kids, and the strawberry shortcake flavour and vanilla with chocolate digestive. Mini chocolate chip muffins for the kids, but can't lie, they were calling me too. And then I also got some rice cake bars. These are the orange and chocolate ones. Then our biscuit barrel is running low. We haven't bought biscuits in a while actually, but I got these because they were calling to me. Oreo knockoffs. These are new. They're digestive twists and they're chocolate chip and coconut. There was also a caramel one as well, but Bill doesn't really like caramel stuff, so I thought these would be nicer. And then I got some Viscounts, because who remembers these? I used to love these in my lunchbox when I was a kid, so I had to pick those up. And then 2 cucumbers. So these 2 were special by the way, but you can probably tell. And then everything else, just so you don't need to have any concerns about us getting scurvy or anything like that, is veg and fruit. So I have coriander and parsley, baby leaf salad, red onions, spinach. This hummus is a basil hummus. Probably should have showed you that with the refrigerated stuff earlier, but that's just nice to have in with like cucumber sticks or whatever. Bananas, close-cut mushrooms, wild rocket, 2 broccolis, a tender stem broccoli as well, 3 asparagus because they're going in a recipe this week, baby plum tomatoes for a brand recipe that I'm doing, and then also sweet vine ripe tomatoes just for like, you know, eating with salad and stuff, peppers, Pink Kids apples again, and then strawberries, big blueberries and some grapes. And then we have some Banana's still in, and we also have some satsumas in as well, so I'm hoping that will be enough for now. But that is the food shop, and now I will quickly go through the meal plan with you. One thing that I forgot to include really quickly because I left it in the hallway was this, and it's another one of the Orchard Toys like puzzles. This is mother and baby pairs, £3.99, and this is the one that we got last week, and we've really enjoyed playing with that, so I picked up another one just while we've got them in, because it's an educational, teacher tested game at the end of the day, and I will take all I can get at the moment, so I thought I would show that as well. So I am at the desk now, and I'm just going to quickly run through the meal plan for you this week. It's Friday today, so we managed to go like, I think it was 8 or 9 days without a big shop, something like that. And tonight, ironically, even though we've stocked up, the kids are going to have fish and chips and mushy peas, because that's what Bill has asked for. I asked him, like, what's your favourite kind of meal, like what do you fancy tonight, and that's what he said, so that's what I've got. And he's he's smiling and nodding in the background. And then I don't honestly know what we're gonna have, because Mark's probably gonna be working a bit later tonight, and to be honest, we might actually get a takeaway. We're trying to support local businesses that are running at the moment, and to be honest, I really fancy one. I fancy not having to cook for us later on as well, so that's what we're going to do, I think. Saturday, I'm going to make a halloumi curry with naan and rice. Don't pull that face. Halloumi curry is very nice, and it is a thing. Definitely worth trying. I've made it from scratch before, and I've like used lentils as well to bulk it up and make it like a very vegetarian friendly curry. Putting it in loads of leftover veg and stuff is great as well. Just use anything that you've got. But I have found a recipe on the Co-op website, so I put that in the description box for you, so at least you've got something to follow, because I tend to just kind of make things up as I go along a lot of the time. Then on Sunday, we're going to have beef and Guinness pie with broccoli and stuffing gratin. However, I couldn't actually find stuffing at Aldi today, so not the stuffing part. I might try and make my own stuffing with like breadcrumbs and herbs. We'll just have to see what I do there. I might have a stuffing in the cupboard actually. There is a possibility, but we'll have to see. I don't know. That is the gratin is a Tesco food recipe, and then the pie is a Jamie Oliver one. I was on his website looking at something else anyway, and then that came up in the sidebar, and I was like, oh, I gotta make that, so hence the Guinness. Monday, I'm gonna make spaghetti and meatballs. We're gonna make our own meatballs. I like to do with this with the kids, especially. Like Bill really likes to make meatballs with me, and then I've bought loads of mince purely because then I'm gonna have loads of meatballs, and then I can either freeze a portion if there is any left, but also make meatball subs, or in our case meatball cheesy top bombed with like fries and salad on another day, so maybe Tuesday the next day, just to sort of get that meat going a little bit further. But also make something really nice as well and make it from scratch. Then on Wednesday, we are going to have pea and ham soup with homemade bread. I'm going to use my no-knead bread that I mentioned last week. We've eaten it this week and it was amazing. Really good, and it's been a while since I've made that, and it felt nice to make it as well. It's very therapeutic, so I'm going to do a soup a week if I can, just because it's like a nice meal to have, isn't it? Then on Thursday, we're going to have asparagus cream pasta with prosciutto and garlic bread. The asparagus cream pasta was one that I found on the BBC Good Food website, but I think I'm going to tweak it a little bit because it looks quite a simple dish, if that makes sense, and I feel like it might be a bit bland, I don't know. So I'm going to add prosciutto to it, or well, parma ham actually is what I've got. I'm going to crisp that up in a pan and like crumble that on top. And then on Friday, we're going to have chicken katsu with egg fried rice and broccoli. Wagamama has released its recipe for chicken katsu curry, and that's what I've got the tempura chicken for, just because I thought it would be a little bit easier than like having to do it from scratch. And I'm going to make their chicken katsu sauce to go with that, and I think the whole family will really enjoy that. And then finally, the final meal idea for Saturday I've got down is breakfast burritos. I found this in, where's my magazine? Let me see if I can get it up. There's a child's creation here and I don't want to break it. Oh, it's still intact. It's in my Good Food magazine. This is a subscription that Mark gets me for Christmas every year, and I absolutely love it. And if you have this, it's on page 58, and it's like Brinner, so breakfast dinner type thing. That I'm going to do that because I think the kids will really like it, and I might serve them up with beans. And that is it really for the week ahead. Like in lunches, I've written down like doing like toasties, sandwiches, cream cheese and ham wraps, pimp rice, chili cups, loads of different things like that, just like making pasta with leftovers, so that should see us through. So I hope that you found this useful. One thing I forgot to mention, I don't know if I did mention them before, but I got myself some flowers and they smell amazing, didn't they? You okay? Yeah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay safe and well. We will see you very soon.